Nourish Your Body and Mind podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Tamayo, a health and nutrition coach dedicated to helping online business owners and entrepreneurs improve their health, energy, mental clarity, and longevity so they can perform at their best in their business and in their life. Let's dive in. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the science of stress and how it impacts our physical and mental health. Stress is something we all experience, but not everyone knows how to manage it effectively. We'll be diving into some practical tips and strategies that you can use to improve your well-being. First, let's define what stress is. Stress is a natural response to a perceived threat or challenge. Our bodies respond to stress by releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which help us respond to the situation. However, when we experience chronic stress, it can have negative effects on our health. For example, it can lead to high blood pressure, weakened immune system, and even depression. So, why does stress have such a negative impact on our health? It all comes down to the body's stress response system, also known as the fight or flight response. This response is designed to help us deal with immediate threats. But when it is activated frequently, it can have negative effects on our health. Studies have shown that chronic stress can lead to a range of health problems, including heart disease, obesity, and cognitive decline. Think of stress like a car alarm going off in the middle of the night. You jolt awake, heart pounding, adrenaline coursing through your body. The blaring sound is overwhelming and you can't think clearly. If someone were to repeatedly wake you up like this every night, you'll likely feel on edge, anxious, and eventually you might even go insane. That's what chronic stress does to our bodies and minds. It is a constant state of alarm that wears us down, leaving us feeling exhausted and unable to cope with even small stressors. Being an entrepreneur can be stressful. There are so many responsibilities and decisions to make, and often it feels like there aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done. However, it is important to manage stress effectively in order to run a successful business. One of the best ways to manage stress as an entrepreneur is to practice time management. This means setting realistic goals and priorities and delegating tasks when necessary. It is also important to take breaks throughout the day, even if it's just a few minutes to stretch or breathe deeply. Another effective strategy for managing stress is to build a support system. This can include family, friends, or even a mentor or a coach. Having someone to talk to and lean on can make a big difference when dealing with the stresses of running a business. Finally, it is important to practice self-care. This means taking care of your physical and mental health by eating well, moving regularly, and getting enough sleep. It also means making time for hobbies and activities that you enjoy, as this can help to relieve stress and improve overall well-being. In conclusion, stress is a natural response to a perceived threat or challenge. However, when we experience chronic stress, it can have negative effects on our health. By understanding the science behind stress and implementing practical tips and strategies for managing it, we can improve our well-being and live healthier lives. Thanks for tuning in to the Nourish Your Body and Mind podcast. I hope you found value in today's discussion and are feeling inspired to make positive changes in your life. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. And if you have a moment, please leave a review. It helps other people discover the show. Until next time, remember, prioritize your health and well-being because when you take care of yourself, you can achieve anything.